Ladies and gents, you are here for a fucking reason. That's why I clicked this video. This is not just a random fucking video with some fucking guru explaining how you can make money fast. Fuck that shit. God wanted you to watch this video to make a change now. And I don't want to bring up religion, but the universe is calling you to take action now and make a change. So that's why I decided to film this entire fucking free course and show you how you can make money within the next 30 days or even less if you implement, if you put in the work, and if you're actually committed to the process. Now, I can walk you through it because I pretty much know why you're here, right? So let's fucking get to the let's get here again, and I'm gonna explain how this might be helpful for you. Now, I'm pretty sure you tried everything in the markets, right? Dropshipping, OFM, e-commerce, trading potentially, but you know it, I know it. It requires a ton of fucking money, experience, and fucking connections. Because if you want to like start dropshipping, for example, it's nearly impossible without losing thousands first because you don't have capital, you don't know where to find serious buyers. There are like a lot of fucking complicated things you need to do in order to like start a business, and you have no business skills, bro. So I decided, bro, okay, if I don't know how to sell anything, if I don't know how to do anything in the space, why don't I start with learning how to sell? So I started with the simplest thing ever. That's called a appointment setting. But now I'm leveraging it with AI. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Sabin. I'm 20 years old. I've been in this space for over 3 years now. And I got a chance to actually work with the biggest guys in this fucking space. Appointment setting is the easiest skill you can learn. I work with Ty Lopez, Jeremy Miner, Danny Morel, you name it. Those guys, they usually have a product or a service to sell that's high ticket, ranging from 1K to even 50K and even beyond that. I'm going to explain more about that in a second, but I want you to understand that I am no different than you are. I had a normal life until I found appointment setting. I actually started when I was in high school. I was a barber. I was cutting face for some quick cash. But that's when I got a chance to develop my communication skills. I was giving so many faces in a fucking day, right? So I learned customer service. However, once high school was done, I got my diploma. I was unsure about what I should do next. That's when I decided I will give college a go because I had no idea about making money online and other fucking things, right? So went there. First week, I was like, okay, fuck this shit. This is not for me. I got depressed, I got anxiety, but that's when I came across this fucking bald guy with a fucking Bugatti that was like college and just fucking make money online. Okay, he wasn't like saying that, but you get a point. He was the guy that pretty much got me out of my fucking depression, got me out of bed, and got me looking for how we can make money online. And that's when I pretty much, tried everything. Dropshipping, e-commerce, OFM. And I know I failed, bro. Like dropshipping, pretty easy. You don't have the money, like I mentioned. E-commerce, the same fucking thing. OFM, you don't have experience. So how the fuck do you want to like scale the models and even like, you know, pitching those models to fucking work with you, bro? Like you don't know how to sell. And if you don't know how to sell yourself, then nobody's gonna fucking listen, right? So I got back to the roots. I got a 9 to 5 job. I gained some more experience. I'm not gonna lie. I learned how to speak with an older audience, and the most important thing, I started saving money because when I first came across appointment setting or high ticket sales, the guy I was speaking with, he asked me to join his mentorship for 6K US dollars. At that point, it sounded fucking insane because I didn't have that amount of money, bro. But as of now, it's just like fucking chump change because you start making money, you start meeting new people, you get new opportunities. But until you get that point, you need to like experience the bottom of the bottom. So I started saving money, I looked for guidance, and I actually found a mentor that was a bit cheaper, but he had more experience than that guy. He had more connections, and it helped me scale way, way faster. The most important thing when I got started was shifting my fucking mindset because I was entering a new era. I was learning how to speak with people that are high status, high quality people that been through ups and downs and fucking know how the world works, and learning how to actually sell myself to those people so they trust me with their fucking products and services. Now, just to give you like a quick example of people that worked with me throughout these years and became setters, Giuliano, now making over 12K a month with his own OFM agency. Christina, who also happens to be my girlfriend, she's making over 4K a month. She's also a setter manager right now. So she doesn't have to like set appointments anymore. She's just helping others do that for the company she's working with. Kasmin, who's also my best friend now, he's crushing 9K months. We've been on many vacations together. Um, Nico, 6K a month, and even beyond that, really cool guy. Delphi over 5K a month, and many others. That's actually a photo of me and some of my students in the mountains just fucking enjoying life. But enough with that. I really want to like walk you through how you can get started today. How you can find an offer within the next 30 days or even less. Like I've had people find offers just with these fucking free tips within 24 hours, bro. It's not impossible. You just need to put in the work. So pay attention because I'm gonna explain how step by step. The most important thing, know yourself first and tear the old version of yourself apart. What that means is you need to clarify your personal values moving forward. Fuck Netflix and chill, fuck going out with your friends, fuck going to the movies, fuck smoking weed, fuck drinking alcohol. You fucking need to forget that for a sec. And then you need to create a compelling vision about what you want moving forward. By that, to understand discipline, ambition, resilience, and the desire to actually achieve more than the fucking average Joe that just wants to jerk around and and fucking do nothing throughout the entire day. So we need to develop a deep self-awareness level where you know that if nothing changes, nothing changes, and how you do one thing is how you do everything. So that should be a rule of fucking thumb. That's how I got to this point where I am today. I never did things half-ass. I always went all in. So once everything's clear in terms of who you wanna be and who you don't wanna be, what traits and shit you want to remove from your fucking life, then you can start learning the fucking skill set. Because if you don't fix your mindset first, you're gonna be a fucking arrogant bitch ass. You're gonna think that's easy and you're gonna fail because you think it's easy. It can be easy though, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's easy with the right information and if you learn it the right way. So I can walk you through it. And now at the skill set development phase, you're gonna have two types of leads. Once you get into the business owner's account and you get started with the fucking role, right? Inbound leads and outbound leads. Main difference is this is somewhat warmer, high intent. It means the business owner posts a story. I'm looking for 3 people that want to lose weight, that want to make money with this and that. And outbound means when they follow you, when they watch a story, when they like some content the business owner posts, and they pretty much follow you. That's when you get resourceful, right? So once you have that, it becomes a bit easier because you get started with the whole process itself. If it's an outbound, then if you reach out to them, you're gonna say something like, "Hey, I really appreciate you engaging with my content. What made you want to follow along? Oh yeah, I want to get into this, or oh yeah, I want to get started with this." And then boom, you have a conversation. But on the other side, when you get an inbound lead, you will be able to ask them why they reached out, right? So something like, "Hey John, appreciate the message. Um, what made you want to reach out? I'm curious to see how I can help you." And now John's gonna say, "Yeah, um, I've been into fitness for a while, but I never been able to build muscle and lose weight. I'm looking for help, right?" So here's how I can help you. You need to first learn the rule of acknowledgement, relate, and then ask a question, just to make him that, just to make John feel understood, right? Once you have that, you pretty much ask powerful questions that guide him in the right direction. So you don't need to like pressure him into buying something like a sleazy salesman. No, bro. You need to make sure that you actually help him make an informed decision. But in order to get that informed decision, you need to find out more about your current situation, what they're trying to achieve right now, main bottlenecks, and why they want to do it. So for example, John maybe wants to get to 50K to not 50K. It's a fucking niche. It's a fucking fitness niche, right? So maybe John wants to get to 80 kilos from 100, look shredded, and fucking feel amazing in order to go to the beach, stop feeling like a fat loser, and actually, like be more healthy overall. That's a solid why. But in order to understand what drives him to make that choice, we like ask him, okay, so like, why is this important to you specifically? Like, why do you want to make this change now, since you've been trying for I don't know how many years? That's something we need to discover in the conversation as well. Once you have that, you will be able to send a program breakdown that's actually relatable. John will be able to relate with the program and feel like this is actually genuine, because it is, bro. Like it actually can help John, for example. So you need to anchor the value early. Now, once you have those phases, once John is like, okay, sounds like something I want to do, perfect. You can propose a relevant call and invite him to hop on a meeting. There's no awkwardness or weird proposals. There's just genuineness, and he'll understand that we come off with pure intentions as opposed to trying to sell him something, right? Now, of course, it won't be that easy. They will have objections like, "Hey, how much is this?" or "Is this gonna cost me anything?" or "Yeah, how am I gonna sure this is gonna work because I've been burned in the past." And then you need to flip the resistance into clarity and deflect their whole fucking bullshit. You need to always lower the guard down, because right now, like it's like in a boxing match. So you're like, yeah, how much is this gonna cost, bro? And then you're gonna be like, yeah, it's a good question. I actually just want to get that right now. In terms of how much it's gonna cost, what we do is very personalized and see how the fucking guard goes down, because you're starting to explain his doubts, and then you're gonna pretty much put it back on him. But that's for another episode. So pretty much need to dive deeper into objections and learn how to identify patterns, because there's really three main objections: trust, money, fear of losing the money, or fear of unknown because they don't know us, trust because they don't know us, and money because it might be a lot of money for them, right? That's why you need to understand and have a good discovery first. Once you have a good discovery, you already handle most of the objections, right? That's your new normal afterwards. Once you learn a skill, once you have the mindset, all you have to do afterwards is to have confidence. You will have conversations every single day, hundreds of them, and you will need to be able to think clearly, have a clear strategy, and don't guesswork your way out. That will allow you to hit 3 to 10k months, or even fuck this shit, bro. Right? 3k is just beginner stuff. Once you find the right offers, which I'm gonna teach you how, you can hit 5 to 10k months easily. Easily, bro. You need to like trust the process. So, we have the mindset, we have the skill. Now we need to learn how to find the offer. So we need to like master the art of learning roles and making money. Therefore, you need to learn the skill and you need to like get started. The actions you need to actually get started first is to create a profile on Instagram and highlight your skills. You need to connect with certain managers, sales managers, growth operators. But in order to highlight your skills, because you don't have any yet, you need to like post stories with role plays, with you going to the gym, you doing something else that shows that you're committed. You pretty much need to like showcase and sell yourself as a perfect candidate to work with these people. So you can connect with certain managers, sales managers, growth operators. You should post stories how you learn the role plays, go to the gym, share discipline. And once you have results, continue posting stories when you make money, because that's gonna attract people that want A players, right? Afterwards, because you don't have the experience, it's gonna be easier. Um, so once you land the role, you still need to showcase examples of good conversations with the business owner and have a solid portfolio to apply for other roles, other opportunities, and make even more money. The platforms you can apply for jobs, Instagram and Facebook. You can find good roles here, and you can find online communities in school. So you're gonna be able to find a lot of fucking roles if you do it the right way. In order to apply for roles the right way, you need to create an intro video where you pretty much introduce yourself, like, hey, my name is this and that, I'm this much years old, been in this for 3 months now, I've been working with this and that. Or if you haven't been working with anyone, I've been training to become an appointment setter for over 1 month now. I've done hundreds of role plays, And I'm pretty confident that if we are gonna work together, we will totally crush it. And why I'm saying that is because I'm pretty disciplined, I'm hungry, I'm motivated, I'm willing to put in the work, I'm willing to go above and beyond to make it work because I want to like be a part of a company where we are all growth oriented, we all want to make money. So I'm pretty confident I'm your guy. Let's hop on a call, and I would love to show you what I'm capable of. You need to sound confident. You need to make bold promises that you're gonna make a lot of fucking money for them, you know? And then afterwards, when I have the video done, review it and get a feel of would I hire myself or not. But you need to be honest because that means you will lose opportunities. And afterwards, easy. You just send a video over and wait for a reply. Of course, some people will not reply to your first message. So you need to follow up after 24 hours once, after 48 hours again, and again after 72 hours. So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. 2 days, 3 days. Fuck it. Fuck English, bro. Yeah. Cool. So now you know everything. You have the skill, you have the mindset, you know how to find the right offer, and how to leverage Instagram as you selling yourself to business owners, operators, managers. And in order to have high success, post stories how you train yourself, how you go to the gym, how you read, how you do everything that shows commitment, but also like showcase your skills, bro. Showcase your skills. Feel free to tag me in your bio as your mentor. I'm willing to back you down as long as you are a fucking killer. And you'll be able to make a lot of fucking money if you do that. So if you need more help, feel free to follow and message me on Instagram at itsteodorovich. The link is in my bio. And I will be more than fucking happy to have a quick chat with you, brother or sister, and see if I can potentially help you get started with AI appointment setting within the next 30 days or even less. Take care.